Hey, this is Scott from thecraftsmanblog.com, and I'm going to show you guys how to properly paint a wooden sash window today. Adam, if you come in here, you can see this window's been primed. We primed it beforehand, and then we came through and glazed it. The glazing is set back from the inside, so we'll have a little bit of a space to lap our paint over on. We just use a high quality. We do one coat of oil-based primer, and then put the glazing on. It takes a couple days before it skins over and it's ready for paint. This one is. You can feel it's a little bit harder on the skin. If I still touch this, it's soft enough that I'll make a dent in it, and then we'll have to redo it and wait a couple more days. But it's ready for paint now. So I'm just going to take my. I use a 2-inch Sash brush. We're using latex paint on this. And you want to come in close here, and basically how you want to start. Just get into the corner. You load your brush up with paint. And you're going to want to draw a nice straight line as much as you can down and overlap it onto the glass just like a 1/16 of an inch. When you do that, it seals the putty in there, keeps the air, keeps the any water, any humidity in there, especially down here in Florida. And you get in the corners too, make sure you don't forget that. And it keeps, just kind of smooth it out here a little bit. It keeps all the elements away from your putty, which is key to making your putty last. If I were to not paint this and just set it out in somebody's house, I'm going to get a little bit more paint here, then in probably about 1.5 years, maybe 2 years max, this putty would be crumbling and falling out. As it is, we do 2 coats of paint like this, making sure it's all lapped on and covering all the putty. No air, no water gets to it. You'll probably get about 30 years to this putty before it needs to get redone. So same thing here. I start my corner in there, so get a nice line. And you can come back and touch it up with a rag or your finger if you don't get a perfectly straight line. And then drag it down. And I do the bottom U, same thing here, of all these, and then we move out to, we flip the sash up. It's really hard to paint upside down, so then you flip the sash upside down, and you get the bottoms, what you missed. After all the lights are painted, then you come through with your sash brush, and you get a nice coat of paint on the rails and stiles around here. You want to leave, show them on the side here, you want to leave the sides of the sashes unprimed, unpainted, so that they can dry out. Same thing goes for the top and the bottom of the, it's the top of the top sash and the bottom of the bottom sash. Leave those unpainted too, unprimed, everything, so that the sash has the ability to dry out. And once you get your 2 coats of paint on there, this putty will last a lot longer than you guys will. Sorry to say. But once you do the windows right, you'll never have to come back and do them again. So that's it. You can find more tips like this at thecraftsmanblog.com. Thanks a lot.